Hi, I'm Shark Whitebeard at Shark's Tavern here making another video. The name of this video, what I'm going to be talking about is the minstrels and the music at the Ren Fairs and Pirate Festivals. One of the unique things about it is they always have all kinds of music going on. And one of the groups that stands out they're called the Harp Twins. And they're these two very attractive, beautiful young ladies, identical twins, and they play the harp. And what they do is they both play, the two ladies with two harps, and they play classic rock music on the harps, if you can imagine that. And it's, when I first heard about it, I said, oh, I got to go see this. And you go sit there and you watch them play, and they play very flawlessly, and they play the rock music, and they're just a delight to be around. Really nice people, and after they get done playing, you go up there and talk to them and stuff, and they're really just happy to be there and everything. Usually the festival, they hire them to be there and play their harps as part of the attractions that people come to see. And they really stand out, and it's really a cool thing to watch. Another one, we were at a pirate festival, and there was this young Scotsman with a guitar, and he was playing Scottish songs, like traditional songs, ballads, and he's really good. He's out there with the beard and a kilt and playing his guitar and singing with a Scottish accent, the whole thing, the lyrics and stuff, and he looked like he was really into what he was doing. The thing about it is, later on we found out, he was up on stage playing, and later on we found out that one of the gals that worked for one of the vendors, one of the food vendors, said that was her husband. And that they were there, and that the people that put on the festival, they had told her that they had hired a group or somebody to come there and perform on the stage, and that the person had canceled at the last minute. They had no one to play on the stage. And then she said, well, my husband plays the guitar and he can sing Scottish ballads that he was taught by his family when he was a kid. And they would like to see him go up there and go ahead and play something. So they said, yeah, why not? So he got up there and he's really good. The thing about it was that he would sing the songs, the ballads, like with a Scottish accent. And when you met him and talked to him, he just talked normal. He's from, he's an American from the United States. And he would just talk normal. He didn't talk with a Scottish accent or anything like that. He was, but when he was taught to sing the songs by his family, that's the way he was taught to sing them, with the Scottish verbiage and stuff, and when he sang the songs. So that was kind of really, that was really cool, and to see that the guy just happened to be there and was playing these songs. Another one was, there was this very strikingly stunning young maiden, and she was dressed like a gypsy. She was playing a guitar at this one Ren Fair, and she looked, and she wasn't paid by the people. She was just there like a street musician. She had her guitar case out, and people would come by and throw coins and put some money in her guitar case and hear her sing. And she was singing in her native tongue, which was Croatian. She told us, yes, she used Croatian. She was taught these ballads and these songs in her native tongue in Croatian, which was like an Eastern European song. And she looked like, to me, she looked like if you're walking through a small town back in the day, whatever, and you saw like a little festival, that she looked like a typical gypsy woman that would be there playing her guitar and singing. And she sang a beautiful ballad. She had a beautiful singing voice, and she sang a ballad in Croatian. It was very beautiful. Then she'd stop and she'd explain what the song was about and what she was saying. And this one song she got done singing was about a young man who had just gotten married, and he was at his reception, and this young woman shows up, and with a young child, maybe 2 or 3 years old, I got the impression. And she walked up and she said, oh, I heard you're getting married. I heard you just got married. I wanted to come and congratulate you, and by the way, I wanted to introduce you to your son. This is your son. So she was a woman who had been slighted by this guy, ghosted by him back in the day, and he'd run off and married somebody else and left her behind with the child. So it was a very kind of a moving song and everything. You think about, wow, that's what the song was about. Another one, there was a very captivating, enchanting young woman, and again, she was playing a harp, and she looked like an elf. She had pointed ears, very small, petite. She had a costume like an elf. And she had her, I guess it was her case for her harp out, and people were throwing coins into it and putting money into it. And she was playing mostly like sailor songs, ballads, songs about a young girl who ran away because she didn't want to marry someone who her family wanted her to marry. And she dressed like a man and signed on to a sailing ship and went off on the ship to have adventures and stuff. And she was singing a lot of songs like that. And she knew the history and where these songs came out and where they derived from. And she looked just like a little elf playing a harp. It was just something I think you can't see anywhere. One of the main draws that we go to, one of the big festivals in Vegas, they have a big stage, sound stage. They had speakers and everything else, and they had a group called Tempest. And they were up there with kilts and everything else, and they played hard rock with a Celtic sound to it. They had a woman on a fiddle, playing the fiddle and everything else, and they're playing their hearts out, and they really rocked the place. Whenever we heard Tempest was going to play, we always wanted to go see them, and they were really, they had people up there jumping around, singing, dancing, and everything else. They really rocked the place, and they were really good. And there's different groups that we used to go see and we miss, and that's the things I remember. If you ever get a chance to go down to these rent fairs when they start up again, that's what you want to look out for these folks and see some of these people for yourself. So thank you very much. Please subscribe, share, like, give me a thumbs up, post comments if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you very much.